Right, Gaffer, we talk about focusing on ourselves, working on game planning. Then within 4 minutes, 1-0 down, 16, 2-0 down. Is that disappointing for you as a manager?
Well, it's not the ideal start, is it? You know, when you work so hard during the week, and the players work so hard during the week, and then within 3 minutes or so, we go 1-0 down to a lack of basics. 50-50 challenge, we don't make it, and then it's too easy for them to score the goal. And at the minute we have a vulnerability, as we showed last week against Crewe. If we don't concede, we're a good team, but at the moment when we concede, that goes out the window, and we take a step back, and we're unsure about whether we should go for a challenge or not, make a pass or not, have a shot or not. And at the minute we're in that halfway stage in our minds, and it's costing us dearly. The first goal for me, after everything that the players have put into this week and how we've trained and how competitive we've been, to allow that first goal when we had 3, 4, 5 opportunities to make a challenge and we didn't, and that's the end result.
It's 2 changes at half time. Were you encouraged by the impact that they made and the chances created? Because plenty.
3-0 down. Why are they going to overcommit and commit loads of bodies forward and allow us opportunities, easy opportunities? At 3-0, you manage the game and you see it out. That's what they did. They allowed us to have some opportunities from distance. We got some decent balls into the box. We never really got a clean contact on the majority of them. But I'm not going to be distracted by the second half or convinced that the second half was a much better performance, because it's easy to play when the pressure of the result is off you. Realistically, we'd have had to score early on in the second half, and then that's all we talked about at half time, was getting that first goal to give us something, to give the crowd something to believe in with us, who were again magnificent, because we didn't really give them much to cheer about, but the majority of them were still there. And to be honest, if anyone wasn't there at the end, I couldn't blame them, to be honest. Let's be, they're paying customers. They want to see a team that fights and scraps for every challenge, which we didn't do in the first half. So response, we want a response in the game, but my main concern is doing things that don't need a response. When it's 0-0, when you have to be brave and you have to be committed and you have to be have that intensity in everything you do. At 3-0 down, it's easy to make a mistake then, because it doesn't really affect the game. When it's 0-0, that's when you have to be brave and be prepared to make a mistake, by doing what you expected to do for your team. So it's not the response from the team is a false one, I think, and this is not any detriment to their characters, because I think all football teams do it. When you're 3-0 down or 4-0 down, all of a sudden you start making passes together and stuff like that. It's a falsehood, so I'm not going to get sucked in by that. What we need to see is a commitment. If we do go a goal down, then we continue to compete and challenge and get on the ball and make those passes and have a clear mind. And unfortunately today, as it was in the second half last week, we've been found wanting on that. So that's where the work has to be centred on. But it's not an overnight thing. It's a thing that happens over several weeks. We can't expect one result to turn it around. I think there's a lot of work that needs to go into this team and the squad and the players, to make them believe that we're good enough to compete at this level. Now, we've shown in several periods through games that we can do that and be successful with it. But at the moment we have, like I said, a brittleness about us when we concede a goal.
Just finally, have you got a message of some sort for the fans?
Do you know what, I said in the notes a couple of weeks ago, but the time for talking is gone, you know what I mean, or talk is cheap. It's about actions for me. I can say anything here now to the supporters, I can say that anything here now to you guys. It's about actions, so we have to put actions in place. We have to put actions, but during the week, Monday to Friday, honestly, if you'd have seen the team, how they train this week, you'd be thinking, we're going to be all over Forest Green today. Unfortunately, the goal in the first 3 minutes has punctured all that, but the goal that we conceded was against what we've done this week. So we have to do the work continuously again and again and again until we're at where we should be and fulfilling our potential. So for me, with the supporters, we value their support. They've been fantastic with us, but I'm not going to sit here and make them promises of this, that, the other. We have to show them. So that's it. We have to show them that we care, that we are good pros, that we want to fight and scrap for this club. So I'd rather go on our actions.